Hey, beautiful people. Guess what? It's that time of day. What comes up comes out. Hello and welcome. Now, let's go ahead and get some housekeeping things taken care of first. If you have not hit the notification bell, please do so now. Make sure you subscribe. If you're looking at this on Instagram, the link is in my bio. So I came with a list. And anybody that knows me knows that's what I typically do. Because one of my friends, hey Cordell, suggested that I do like I do at work. So that's what I'm doing. So to start this off with, I want to talk to everybody about the dreadful situation with the Janet Jackson concert. Yes, unfortunately I missed it. And yes, I called Ticketmaster and no, they were no help. I told George that I'd make sure everybody on my podcast knew. He was just like, ma'am, the concert's already passed. And I was like, right. So, what can be done for me to try and transfer these tickets to another show? I was even willing to go to one in the Midwest. He was like, no, there's nothing we can do. Nothing? Janet and the freaking sports basketball were double booked. You mean to tell me there's nothing that can be done? Then I just saw also recently that people are going to be getting a refund because of something with Janet involved. So there's nothing that could be done? I was even willing to pay different because it was my fault. Just make sure y'all pay attention. Don't be like me and get overly tired and overcommit and mess up stuff. Okay, so the second thing I want to talk about is shout out to Hope Church, Pastor Jordan Poole. He preached, he said he's starting a new series called Living in Less. And today he talked about I Feel Used. And let me just tell y'all, he came from Judges 6 and he talked about Gideon. I felt like Gideon, and I now know that I am Gideon, okay? I will certainly be posting the links for the things that I'm discussing in the comments below. But basically what he talked about is if you're waiting for somebody else to come and do something for you, there's no need to. You're it. When God had Gideon, who was, oh my God, he was sifting wheat through a wine presser because the other tribes, the Moabites and Midianites, they were taking everything that the Israelites were putting in the ground. They couldn't keep their oxes, it was crazy. And the Lord, the angel that was speaking on behalf of the Lord said, the Lord is with you, mighty man of valor. And Gideon said, well, where is he? If he is God, why is all this happening? Don't we do that in real life? And the way or the things that Pastor Poole pointed out is it was 32,000 people, soldiers, warriors, that started this thing, but only 300 were needed. He said, we have what we need inside of us and we've been activated. If you don't feel inspired by that part alone, I don't know how to help you. So again, we'll be posting this. I tell y'all that story because yes, I go to church on Sunday, right? My mama and I, hey mama, we're getting ready to leave. And she said, Precious, yes ma'am. She said, look, he ain't got no ring on his finger. Try and talk to him. If ain't nobody else on my side with me in my come up and not living this single divorce life, however you want to look at it, my mom on my side. I said, Mama, what did you say? She said, so you gotta look at that ring finger. I said, Mama, you are right. That is exactly what I look at. I said, but some men don't wear their wear their ring on their finger. And she said, I know, but he didn't have one on, Precious. I said, Mama, I'm not. Okay, let's go. So I just want to tell y'all, my mama is sure enough funny. But she meant what she said. Also, I told you all before that I had felt very tired. So I did get some lab work done. They told me that my B12 was a little low. Also, I was telling the doctor that there's a tingling feeling on the tip of my tongue sometimes. And so I think I need some water. Hold on. Insert Essentia brand here. I'm sorry, ad. I almost feel like the Mentos commercial. Back in the day, you'd be like, Mentos, the fresh maker. That's how I feel when I'm drinking this water. Essentia, it refreshes you. Anyway, have your people get in touch with my people, Essentia. So she told me that she wanted me to get B12 and she wanted me to do sublingual, which is basically underneath my tongue. And so I got it. It doesn't have a taste. It's just orange in color. The brand that I actually have. But she also suggested, because I have been having a hard time sleeping, to get some melatonin. Now, I will tell you, this is not my first time hearing about melatonin, but it is the first time that I've actively went to the store to pick it up. And let me tell y'all, them gummies, 2.5 mg, work for me. It says take 1 hour before you go to sleep. So your girl took one the other day about 6:21, and I did not make it to the party, and I'm sorry. I had plans to, but it works. So shout out for natural ingredients that don't harm you or cause any additional buildup in your liver. So I will be heading to another concert. This time I'm not gonna miss it. It is the CC Winans who I'm going to go see. The concert is on the 12th. I will be leaving out on the 11th, so that I will not miss anything. I have sent this to my baby sisters, and I have also booked my room. That confirmation has been sent to my sisters as well. I am so excited about seeing CC Winans. Like, she is the epitome of class to me. You don't ever hear about her in the news doing anything crazy or like stunts. You know, she keeps her body covered. In fact, her clothes look like they're a little large, like you can't really see. And I just think she's classy, and she's been around for a long time. So I'm really excited about heading to see the CC Winans. More to come. So I want to talk about this brand called Azuna, and I saw it Instagram. Y'all know Instagram deal is Big Brother. But basically, Azuna talks about not just covering up odor, but it actually eliminates the causes of odor at the source, okay? So most common culprits, this is what Azuna says, often be bacteria, mold, mildew, and fungus. So I purchased a starter kit, I think. I was surprised by this. It came in the mail with it, these beautiful little glass jars. And so basically I have Simply Citrus and I have Pure Vanilla. And I just put them out today, Sunday. My mama came down to visit yesterday. I had to get them out the boxes because I didn't want to hear her talking about Precious. You done bought some more stuff. I think I got them Saturday morning before she came down. And so I have them strategically placed around the house. So I'm hopeful that any odor or bacteria will certainly be evaporated. I want to say, I thought it told me how long it's supposed to last, like 60 to 90 days. No, I may have read it on another one because this is not the only thing I purchased. Like I said, these glass jars came, and you can see the tops, you know, is where the scents come out. I got something that just squirt. It says mildew. I think it's for the bathroom, and something else. I don't know. Again, I'll be putting that in the link. The next thing that I wanted to talk through is my therapy. So I have had my second session with the therapist, and one of the things, you know, throughout this journey that I'm on, and it is a journey, you know, I've been calling it one thing, and as I listen to her and she talks and she interprets or presents it a different way, I'm learning that I need to heal. You know, I've been saying, you know, I'm still battling Eric to death, but I think it's more about healing because not only, you know, did he pass in January, we gotten a divorce also, and so it died. Death happened twice for me, and so, you know, I'm still healing and moving through that part. Some of the things that she said, it was hard for me to hear because, you know, when you're dealing with stuff, you look at what you did, right? And you can see what other people did or didn't do or you thought they should have done. And what she said to me is, but you both did the same thing. And so I was like, dang, I never wanted. But she also pointed out, too, that sometimes you don't have good options to begin with. So when we have our next appointment, which won't be until like the 31st, y'all. She's booked, in the words of Tamar Braxton, okay? But what I do enjoy is that she gives me perspective and something to think about. It is not forced, or nor is it kind of like speed dating. Or sometimes when we go to the doctor, hey, what are you here for? Okay, great, let's go ahead and get it done. And it's quick. No, I'm in there an hour and we get things done. Hold on, Essentia break. Essentia refreshes you. All right, thanks. And so she just makes me think, which is good. There's nothing wrong with it. And I told myself I wanted to be open to what therapy is about, and not shy away or just, you know, try and poo-pah, because what's the point of paying this person, right? So that was eye-opening. And then the last thing that I kind of want to talk through, oh my gosh, it just escapes me, right over my head. Oh yeah, so dating. It's some. Do y'all know that song, Mr. Widow? Yeah, it's an old song, and it's some weirdos out there. Okay, just saying. However, come I happen to. I'm still trying to think outside my comfort zone because I don't think like where is the romanticism in me making the first move? I don't know. And if you all disagree with that, please comment below. I love to hear what y'all think, thought, topics you want to talk through. But there's a couple apps where the woman, is the first one to comment. And I've been doing it because I know how to follow rules, but have I been impressed? No, but there's one man who, because I like a man that can lead, not just in certain areas. He asked for my number and I gave it to him. And he was on his way, through my neck of the woods and suggested that we meet. And I said, okay, fine. So we met. Smells really nice. He smells really good. And I told my mama where I was going, sent a picture and everything. And I just thought, I guess this is how dating goes now. Somebody likes you, they see you, the number, and you go. But the biggest thing that he wanted to do was to make sure we had a chance to see what one another looked like while we were talking with one another. So I appreciated that part. That's what he wanted to do, and I said, okay. So that's really it, beautiful people. Oh, I did get the tripod stand for my iPad. However, my charger went missing with my two nephews, and one of my nephew's friends were over at the house. I'm not upset, I'm just giving background story. So I went and bought another one from the Verizon. It don't work, and the young man told me it was compatible. So that's what I'm waiting on because I have no light, like the iPad is dead. So hopefully I'll be using that in the very near future, and I'll be able to go live on the gram for you all, or the YouTube. So whichever one it is, I just want to talk about, my boobs look really huge. This little jogger suit that I have on is called Fashion Made Me Do It. Again, I'll make sure I put it in the comments. But they had a sale going on. I think this is regular price, $65, $75. I just bought the butterscotch one for like $40. So if you're interested in something that's comfortable, cute, and fashionable, you should definitely check out this site. Well, that is all that I have, beautiful people. I hope to come to you soon with a little bit more content. Thank you all again for subscribing. Thank you for signing up for the notification. Please spread the word. One of my friends said, hey, Aquinas, my kids were on the internet looking at some guy who tells stories about like people who get bullied. Maybe I didn't really understand everything, and it's like a short story or film. And she was like, the girls were like, hey, Miss Aquinas, she's on YouTube, did you know that? And her son said the same thing. So traction is happening, people. Let's keep it going. Comment below. That's the only way YouTube is going to know that you all are interested in what I'm saying, which is exactly what you're saying. So I hope to see you all soon. And thanks again for joining me on this journey. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Ciao.